That because she's basically the queen of Bravo as well.
Oh, I love
guys.
that.
She's essentially Andy Cohen's co-host.
Love it.
You helmed stuff at Hi, darling.
Hi, honey.
It's been way too long. I found this out about you last night. You actually helmed talks at BravoCon.
2 years running. I'm going in a couple weeks for BravoCon 3.
Joe, look at me. We may have to do this. We're a very Bravo-friendly show.
It's in Vegas. You must come.
Oh my God.
You lost me at the air flight.
Yeah.
Especially after just coming back from that. Oh, as you can tell, our producer is already extremely impressed with your Bravo.
I like to say
I want to go to BravoCon. Yes.
I like to say I have a PhD in Bravo.
Oh, God.
I went many years of schooling and training in Geneva. But no, I've been obsessed with Bravo since the beginning. Shows you probably don't even remember, like Welcome to the Parker and, the nascent stage of Bravo. And ever since, and now, they have me come and interview people, which is like the best job I could ever ask for.
I love the enthusiasm when I hear you do it. By the way, you are the only Bravo fan that uses words like nascent. Who knows what they mean? I would add that.
Listen, I'm elevating.
I'm actually a neophyte. I have purposely, and here's why, because I know I would like them. I have never watched Housewife.
Okay.
Because I know I'd like it.
Yeah,
and I don't need that in my life.
You'd be hooked.
Yes.
So what do you watch?
I am an OG Vanderpump.
Yeah, okay.
For the whole scandal, I was there, butt in the seat.
Yeah.
And this little one over here, this is like our one common ground.
Okay.
We can talk on all things Vanderpump all the time.
I just recently was in LA, and I went to which one? Not Pump. I went to Sir, Sex Unique Restaurant.
Which I had no idea that's what it stood for.
Sir stands for Sex Unique Restaurant. So
Terrible.
it's Sir Restaurant is Sex Unique Restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a moment where I was like, you really shouldn't meet your heroes. Because when I walked into the establishment, I was like, it looks so much bigger on TV. You know? Or like, wait, this fight happened here. How did they have room? Or the bar, I'm like, there's a TV that shows the show on it. It's so meta.
It's like the Sir experience now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it truly, sort of like Cheers in Boston.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the drinks were great. Like, the actual establishment, fine. But it was so strange to to be in it. I don't know. I almost not that I wish I didn't. I was happy to go because I don't know when I'll be back. But
I hate that this question's coming out of my mouth, and it will clearly prove that I'm going to die alone. But did you have those goat cheese things that they always ask?
Cheese balls.
Goat cheese balls. I did not have them there, but I have had them in Vegas at one of in Caesars at Lisa Vanderpump's cocktail bar.
Are they as amazing as advertised? They can't get enough of the goat cheese balls.
I mean, you fry cheese, Bill. It's going to be delicious.
Yeah. I suppose.
But I just wanted more. I feel like, it's expensive for just a few little balls of cheese. But yeah, very tasty.
It does seem like every time you travel, whatever you can do to stay constipated.
Oh, all the
cheese.
All the cheese.
Can I get anything on this menu that'll clog me the fuck up till I get back to New York? Great. Well, goddamn, it is so great to see you again.
Likewise.
Tell us everything. What's going on?
Yeah, what's new?
Oh.
We are like the Barbara Walters of what's going on question.
Tell us what's new. Probing. What's new? I don't know the last time I saw you, but I
haven't seen you since before the pandemic.
No.
He hasn't been on since then.
Well before the pandemic.
No, she was
since
on.
before the pandemic.
Yes, well before the pandemic.
Oh,
I'm saying I have an 8-year-old. I'm not sure I did. I'm not sure I had a kid the last time I was here. Is it possible?
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
because
I did.
Asked you. I remember asking you about it.
I want to say you were here a year ago.
No, definitely no.
You're
Definitely
worse
no.
about time than I am. I have a horrible thing with time. But
I think like 5 years ago, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Wow. But so my kid is turning 9. I live in the suburbs.
You're a fun mom, aren't you? I can tell you're a fun mom.
I try to be. I don't know. I feel like that Miley song. Like...
Party in the USA? Which one?
No, it's because I used to be young. I am not young. I am old now. But no.
Well, I'm much older than you, so that hurts. But anyway.
Yeah. No, I try to be a fun mom.
Okay, here it is.
2018? Wow.
Oh, my God.
I told you, 5 years.
Wow.
And look at that. You were on with fellow real-time regular Matt Welsh.
Wow. Well, a lot has changed since then.
I was sharing beauty tips apparently, and
So every
talking Monica
show.
Lewinsky.
Well, that's every day.
Oh, we looked at the Dumbo trailer. Boy, that
Jeez,
came
this show is a piece of shit.
Not one of your best.
We know how to reel them in, don't we?
All right, after we're done with the Dumbo trailer, more beauty tips.
Let's talk about school curriculums. Sounds good.
That has to be banned here. You can't have those kinds of
Wow,
conversations.
can we erase that from the old interwebs? Thanks, guys. Yeah, well, lots gone on. So the child rearing thing, good.
I'm still doing
recommend?
it.
She's,
You know?
she's married
still
now.
doing it.
She's married now, so
I think
she's
that's
going to
new.
listen to advice on whether to do it or not.
Do it, have a kid?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would. Well, it's the greatest job. It's also the hardest job, and it's not a job at all. Because if it were a job,
Yeah.
you'd be paid. I'd get hazard pay. I'd get like a lot more time off, and I'd have bosses telling me "great job" when I, just keep him alive for a week. You're
only
completely
job.
on your own. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're on your own.
The current jobs I have are preparing me for motherhood.
Well, with this one.
Well, yeah, I'm already underappreciated here. I'm not paid enough.
Yeah. You work with a child. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, and then I bartend, so I'm used to just like working, not being, told thank you or being tipped after I serve people food. I'm used to just grabbing a few bites while I stand up and my food going cold. Like, people
You're
say
prepared.
it's like a big issue. I'm used to it. It's my life.
I think you're prepared. How many years into marriage are you?
It'll be 1 year on November 19th.
Huh? Get after it.
They've been together for like 7 years. So,
Eight and a half.
So like
Yeah.
it's like they've been married for much longer. I feel.
Yeah.
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 Well, then what are you waiting for?
I want to wait till I turn 36, and then
Okay.
I'll start trying.
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
I didn't know there was a number on it.
Well, yeah, because I think around 30, because I'm 35 now. It would be a geriatric pregnancy.
It is at 35. I got pregnant at 35.
Yeah, so I'm sort of like, well, let me stay closer to the beginning of that age trend.
But the best part of the geriatric pregnancy, I had the
They
same.
literally call it that.
It's 100% what they call it, which
Same.
makes you want to shoot your doctor. But the best part of that is because they want to find out what's going on in there, you learn the sex at 10 weeks.
Oh, okay.
If you're younger, they don't do all the tests, the chromosomal tests. So you have to wait, 12, 15 weeks to learn the sex of the baby. So you get all the information much earlier with a geriatric pregnancy.
See now, but so many people still don't want to know, especially since they could do those super cool gender reveal parties. I
Right.
guess you could do that at any
Right.
time. But
Right.
So many people want to wait till I never understood that. Why,
No,
when you have
why
the
be
option of
so
planning?
unprepared?
Yeah,
Right.
completely.
Right.
So I just wouldn't want to be disappointed after 10 months. You think it's one thing.
Yeah.
You're like, I really think it's gonna be a boy, and then it's a girl, and you have that immediate like, ow, oh, I didn't want that.
Well, now we clearly know you just want a boy.
No. That was just an example.
I did. I
And
was
I will
very
use
honest about it.
I will play that on a loop for your daughter.
No, I advise learning as fast as you can, and then you can mentally prepare, for all the things coming.
Yeah.
And you have a boy.
Uh-huh.
Well then is the stereotypes true where it's mama's little boy versus
Yeah.
daddy's little girl
Yeah.
type deals?
Yeah, he's obsessed with me. Like, I was on the phone with his teacher the other day, and she even said, he's obsessed with you. It might be a little uncomfortable. Like, it might be too much.
Soon
yeah.
down the road, mommy issues.
Yeah,
Right now it's
100%,
cute. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, how can I turn that off?
No,
I don't want to.
I'm a million. Like I have nieces and I got nephews.
Yeah.
The nieces and with my brothers.
right.
Oh, and I'm like, I don't want boys. If
Yeah.
I would ever have kids, like that's hilarious that I would have kids. But if I were, I would want all girls and
sure.
just have cheerlead. Like go. They would have little
Adoration.
signs that said "Go Bill."
Yeah.
Every day when I
Yes.
wake up.
Yes.
Oh, great.
If
There's
they were
nothing
your
better.
Daughters, they wouldn't call you dad. They would call you Bill.
They wouldn't know I was the dad. Yeah. I would be the guy on the side. The mom would be
I
married with
see,
another
I see.
guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just know, like, if I had a girl, this girl would side-eye at me. the second she got out of me, and would be just a bitch the whole time to me, and she'd hate me and she'd resent me, and I have a kid who adores me and thinks I'm perfect. Like, why would you want it any other way?
Well, and you write about depressing stuff lately.
I know. Well, it's a depressing time.
It's a depressing world.
Well, and that's why you love Bravo so much. You need a break.
Oh my God.
No,
yeah,
it's not why I love Bravo. It's why I need Bravo.
There it is.
I need Bravo. Can I just tell you, like, a very quick 1-minute story?
Oh,
Sure,
are you kidding
please.
me?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I said Bravo.
Just because you brought it up. I went to BravoCon last year, and it was at the Javits Center, which you know is
We would have
massive.
gone to that.
Yeah,
You
should've,
the
you
Vegas
should've.
one's a stretch.
I get it. You missed out on the Javits one, but if people don't know, the Javits Center is massive, and Bravo took it over. And there are hundreds of thousands of Bravo fans, right? And they're all walking around, giant smiles, dying to meet Teresa and, you know, all of their favorite Bravo celebrities. And I'm walking around, and I'm like, this is the happiest place on earth. This network makes people so happy. And do you know what I do all day? I make people angry and afraid.
Yeah.
No one's happy when I get on television. No one is made happy by cable news. And it was really depressing, but I called my agent that day. And I was like, I need to do more of this. For me, for my soul, I need to do more of this. So when I tell you I love Bravo, it is deep. It is real.
It makes so much sense.
As a mom with lots of anxiety and issues and covering the worst shit you can imagine, Bravo is actually a lifeline for my mental health.
It is cheap antidepressants.
Yeah, 100. Well, I'm
That
on
is
those
what
too,
it
but
is.
yeah.
Double dosing. Yeah.
I do.
You miss a prescription marathon.
Yes,
What a
yes.
housewife.
Binge VPR. Yeah. Well, thank you.
God,
Thank
yeah,
you for giving me
do that
today.
kind of marathon.
Oh,
Don't
I'm sorry.
Run the New York.
Can I
one.
ask one last question? Just because I feel like she's
Why are
kind of
you
an insider.
asking me?
Well, I mean, you're about to get to a story. All right, it's obviously pretty much reconfirmed there is no Raquel, a.k.a. Rachel, this year. Unless I'm thinking perhaps they're going to somehow sneak her in a side door and surprise all of us, because who could say no to that sweet, sweet Bravo money? But it does seem to me that she's not going to be on.
She said no to the contract.
Yeah.
But they could say that and, maybe tease her. I don't know.
My understanding is that she won't be back. And what a mistake on her part. This idea that, my story's so important, I'll hold out for... No, you need Bravo more than it needs you.
1000%.
You need a redemption minute, and you're not gonna get it off camera. You're gonna have to go through the shit, with all of your friends to finally come out the other side. So I think that was a big mistake, and I hope she reconsiders maybe for next season. I know.
Hey, but speaking of, because I was thinking, I think she's starting or she wants to, or she said on Bethany's podcast, she was thinking of starting a mental health podcast. Did you see Tom Sandoval is starting a podcast?
Why are you laughing?
She spent 5 minutes in rehab and wants to,
But did
Anyway.
you see the teaser for
Yeah.
Tom Sandoval's?
The shirtless teaser? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh,
Listen, all
you
these
like
people
the
are
bad
my,
ones.
No, these people are like my children. I mean, I hang out with Sheena and Brock, and it's hard for me to hate on them so much because they've given me so much joy.
Right.
I'll make an aesthetic suggestion for Tom
Yeah.
Sandoval because,
Yeah.
of course, I like him because he's provided me so much entertainment.
Yes.
If women use Botox, I 9 times out of 10 can't tell. It just works better for the overall skin that women have. Sandoval is
skin that
rule
we
number 1 why men cannot have Botox.
Yeah.
I don't believe the top half of his face has moved since
Yeah.
season 3.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks, and particularly, I even noticed in the promos for that show you're talking about,
Yeah.
where he's looking like he's worried or scared. Nothing.
But Bill,
from
if
here
it
out.
makes him happy.
That's it. I know. I understand.
I know, but he's starting to look a little like Jocelyn Wildenstein, the cat lady.
Oh, God.
He's starting to look a little like that. It's bad.
Wow.
It's bad. He's a young man,
Yeah, seriously. He's fucking 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Although perhaps I need a little...